They made the 30-minute journey from Victoria in a Twin Otter aircraft and were greeted by thousands of people gathered on Vancouver's waterfront. The Duke and Duchess later met refugees at an immigration center and went to the Kitsilano coastguard station. It is first time the Cambridges have toured as a family of 4, with Prince George and Princess Charlotte. The royal couple were greeted on the harbourside by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, before meeting well-wishers on a walkabout. He later paid tribute to the royal couple, saying they are strong advocates for young people, whether it's speaking out about cyberbullying, creating more opportunities for young people to lead in their community through sport coaching, or helping children and young people affected by addiction in their families. He added that they understand the need to support and encourage the world's youth. Leaving Victoria for Cole Harbour, in Vancouver, the Duke and Duchess were given earplugs for the flight because, although it is the easiest way to travel from Victoria to Vancouver, it is also the noisiest. A royal aide said, "It was very smooth flying." The Duke was very interested in the landing and the different conditions they work in. They spent a lot of time looking at the incredible views from both sides of the plane. Later, the couple met a family who had fled the civil war in Syria, during a visit with Canada's Prime Minister and his wife to the Immigrant Services Society of British Columbia, ISS. Canada has resettled 25,000 Syrian refugees between November 2015 and February this year. They met Ali Al-Mahmoud, 36, and wife Yasra, 35, who came to Canada with their daughters, Riamaz, 3, Ritai, 2, in August. The Duchess crouched to speak to the 2 young children and then asked their mother for their ages through a translator. She asked, "Has it been difficult with young children?" Yasra told her, "We feel safe here. Much more safe." One of the guys, Prince William, spoke to Allah about the conflict in Syria, asking, "Was there a lot of devastation in your town? How bad was the situation?" Allah said he was relieved the children were born outside of Syria, in Jordan, but admitted, "It's been difficult. We hoped that things would get better and we could return to Syria, but unfortunately things have not improved." The day ended with the Duke being hailed one of the guys as he met the emergency services with his wife and the Trudeaus. The Duke, a former RAF search and rescue pilot and current air ambulance pilot, shared his experiences with fellow first responders. Raising questions about macho culture, he and the Duchess went on to inspect the latest technology available to Canadian fire, police and Coast Guard services. The 24th of September, Victoria, British Columbia, the Duke and Duchess, accompanied by their children, arrived in Victoria, the capital of British Columbia. The 25th of September, Vancouver, British Columbia, the Duke and Duchess visited SHAWA, the Immigration Services Society of British Columbia, for an event to celebrate young leaders in Canadian arts, music, sport, charity, business, and film, and then visited the Kitsilano Coast Guard Station. The 26th of September, Bella Bella and the Great Bear Rainforest, British Columbia, the Duke and Duchess will travel to the Great Bear Rainforest, visit the Heiltsuk First Nations community and attend a reception hosted by the province of British Columbia at Government House. The 27th of September, Kelowna, British Columbia and Whitehorse, Yukon, the Royals will tour the Okanagan campus of the University of British Columbia and take part in the BC government's Taste of British Columbia festival at Mission Hill Winery before flying to Whitehorse, where they will be greeted by members of the Canadian Rangers. The 28th of September, Whitehorse and Carcross, Yukon, William and Catherine will visit the McBride Museum and meet members of Whitehorse's cultural community before traveling to Carcross, where they will be welcomed by the Carcross/Tajish First Nation. The 29th of September, Victoria, British Columbia, the royal couple and their children attend the children's party in the grounds of Government House, which will be attended by military families. The 30th of September, Haida Gwaii, British Columbia, the Duke and Duchess visit Haida Gwaii, the archipelago on the northern coast of British Columbia, home to the Haida Nation. They will attend the opening of the new Haida-Gwaii Hospital and Care Center. They will join local youths for a fishing expedition on the waters of Hecate Strait. The 30th of September, Victoria, British Columbia, the royal couple will visit the Courage Center for the Family, which provides services and support for women who have experienced domestic violence. They will then meet families who have received support from the Kelty Mental Health Resource Center and later youth working with the Sail and Life Training Society. They end their tour with a public official departure ceremony at Victoria Harbour Airport.
Yeah.